Hello guys. So in this video we will learn very important concept and that is function. Okay. So first of all we will understand what exactly a function is, how to call it, how function executions happen, and like what is the exact use case of the function. Okay. So first of all we will understand what exactly a function is. So function is nothing but a functionality that most probably repeats again and again inside software, inside game, inside a website, inside anything, inside application. Now consider example of a real life, like right now I'm speaking. Okay, that is nothing but a functionality of a human body. Right now I'm just explaining some things, so again that is nothing but a functionality. Tomorrow I might be writing something, again that is nothing but a functionality of a human body. So just like that, just like our normal life, there are different functionalities inside programming as well. We have different functions, and different function perform different actions. Okay, simple. So take an example of games. You are playing any FPS game and you are shooting. Okay, that is again nothing but a functionality. Again, you are running, you are walking, you are attacking, you are defending. All these are nothing but small functionalities that programmers or developers write to make a meaningful software, game, website, application. Okay, simple. That is nothing but a function, and that is what exactly we will write right now. So first of all, how function will look like. Now you might be remembering it. I already told that main is nothing but a function inside C++. Okay, so just observe main as of now. We all know that from the main our actual execution of the program starts. So first of all, function starts with return type. Okay, return type. Anyways, we will talk about detail what exactly a return type is. But for now, just understand that return type is nothing but a data type that we are asking that function what exactly you are returning to us, what exactly you are giving to us when your execution ends. Okay, and by default inside C++, main will have integer return type. Okay, we have to remember these things because these are the language specific things, because main is inbuilt function of the C++. Okay, inbuilt. So again, coming back to my point, every function will start with the return type. You have to mention a return type of a function before writing any function. Then comes name of the function, and in this case main is the name of the function. And then comes opening and closing normal brackets, and after that opening and closing curly brackets, which are also known as block. And inside that you will write all the statements that you want to execute. Okay, so this is the basic structure of a function that we will follow always. Again, main is an inbuilt function of a C++. Developer don't write it, developer don't define it. Okay, and like always main will have integer return type only. Okay, so yeah, like don't worry about return type as of now. Anyways, we will have detailed video about it later. But right now I will quickly create a user defined function. What do I mean by user defined function is I am a user of a C++ because I am writing, I'm programmer, right? So exactly, I'm writing functions. So user defined, as the name suggests, I can define some functions as well, and those functions are nothing but user defined functions. So exactly, I will show you how to write a function. First of all, I am mentioning a return type. If I don't want to return anything, I will write void. Okay, void is nothing, like void means nothing. Okay, void uh, test function will be a good name. So you can name it anything. Okay, you can name it attacking, you can name it defending, you can make it shooting. Like suppose, like let's give a gamified name only. So I am creating a shooting function. Okay, shooting. I will name the function according per its functionality. It is very important. Okay, if your function is healing your player and you are naming it as a shooting, then that doesn't make any sense. So inside the inside this shooting, I will simply write cout I am shooting. Okay, for now, like right now the functionality of this function is shooting, so I'm just printing it for the sake of explanation as well as the demo. So this function is saying I am shooting. Okay, so I will just use end l. So this is exactly how the user defined function will look like. Now we will quickly learn how to call a function. That means suppose this function is there, like, and right now if I'm running a program, then you will see nothing will get printed, because we all know that our program execution starts from main, and inside this main there are only comments. That's why there is nothing to execute for my compiler. Obviously I have defined a shooting function above the main, but this main don't have any clue about there exists any shooting function or not. So if I want to execute this function, I need to call it. Okay, whenever you want to execute a function, you have to call that function. How to call it? It is very simple. You will only write a name of a function. Okay, you will only write a name of a function, opening and closing normal brackets, and then ending with semicolon. This is how you should call a function. Okay, now if I hit run, then definitely now it is very interesting concept. Okay, so I'm just pressing enter. So first of all, like, main started its execution. Just follow my cursor. Like, main started executing from line number 14 and checking is there anything executable. But obviously these are comments, so there is nothing executable till line number 20. So when program execution came at line number 20, it detected that okay, there is a function. So immediately our flow will come to line number 8. Okay, this is very important. This is the entire execution of the program. Now I will write some few lines inside it to demonstrate this concept more better. Like, I am a sniper or something, like simple, like, it is just, these are nothing but simple see out statements. I am using them for explanations. I do heavy damage. That can be anything. You can just do any, you can use any see out statements. These are anyways placeholders for us. So again I will run, so it will, this concept will more clear, like will get more clear. So as soon as our program control is coming at line number 22, our program control immediately detecting at okay, shooting is a function, and above that, like, as C++ is a top down language. Okay, first of all we need to understand that C++ is a top-down language. What do I mean by top-down? C++ will always, compiler will always scan from top to bottom, just like a human being. We read books top to bottom, right? So exactly just like that, compiler will read this program top to down, okay? Top to down, as simple as that. So first of all, before even compilation, compiler will scan through all the things which are written top to down, and whenever we are writing sorry, my bad. So whenever we are writing shooting, compiler will already know that okay, at line number 6 there is something called as shooting, and this is nothing but a call of that function. This is nothing but programmer is trying to call that function, and program execution will start from line number 8. Okay, and 8, 9, 10, and as soon as execution gets ended, program flow will again come back to 23. I will quickly show. I am line number 23. So here, like, this is the easy way to test the program flow. Okay, so you might feel that after line number 22, program execution will continue to 23 and 24, but it will not happen in programming as it is a function. As soon as compiler is detecting it is a function, it will shift back its control to line number 8, 9, and 10. And in this case, this is the exact definition of a shooting, and shooting function will get executed first, and then this line will get executed. I will quickly show you the output so it will be very clear the entire flow of the program. Okay, so here you can see, first of all I am calling shooting function. That's why program control is going to line number 8, 9, and 10, and these three lines are getting printed, and then I am line number 23 statement is getting printed. So this proves that this program control is getting shifted back to this function. Okay, so I will quickly show you what exactly will happen if I am writing this function below the main. So we discussed that C++ is a top down language, right? So it is very important that compiler, like before he even hitting a run button, compiler should know that there is something called as shooting. Okay, and if you are calling it first and then you are defining, then C++ compiler will not detect that. This is again very important concept. You have to write all the functions above the main to get compiled by the compiler. As simple as that. The reason is C++ is a top down programming language. Compiler has to know there is something called as shooting, and then only you can execute it, then only you can call it. Simple. Okay, just try shifting this function to below of the main. Okay, a simple challenge is, let's figure out how, like, if even if you want to run this program like this, how you can do it inside C++. Okay, there is a way. There is a way of declaring function. Right now we are only calling and defining a function. I will give you a task. There is something called as declaration of a function. If you are declaring a function, C++ will allow you to do that. So go ahead, Google something about declaration of a function, then you will find this answer. I hope, but for now I will again shifting this back to top of the main. So right now I hope the program execution is clear, how functions execute it is clear. Now I will quickly cover what exactly is a use case of a function. Okay, you might argue that what the hell, like this is very complex, like this is, we are interrupting the normal flow of the main function. Why we are writing here shooting and then our control is getting shifted to line number 7, 8 and 9? Why the hell we can do it? Why the hell we should do it? Suppose there is a heavy code written here. Okay, heavy logic, obviously, like shooting is a heavy functionality inside games, right? And there are, like, suppose 500 lines are written here. Okay, just example, 500 lines are written. Just consider this as an example. Now there is a shooting functionality, and suppose, like, I'm just bringing this entire functionality inside a main. Okay, I'm just erasing this line number 21. I am also erasing this call of a shooting, and forget that you are having this functionality. Okay, but you have all the logic written here of a shooting. Okay, just imagine that. So there are, like, and remember, like I told you to assume there are 500 lines written here just for shooting. Okay, now just imagine the complexity if you want to run all these lines hundred and thousands number of times, because in FPS games literally shooting is the most common functionality that is widely used, that is aggressively used in that game. Now just imagine how many times you will keep on writing that same and logic, because this will do shooting for only once, right? But you have to do the shooting for thousands of times. Then how you will do it? How you will do it? So simple answer to that question is, like, you will write all the functionality inside a function, and you will keep on calling this function again and again. Okay, you can keep on calling this function again and again, suppose n number of times. That is much more and cleaner way of doing it. Okay, so just call the function n number of times. So by this way your code will look clean, so you can write these multiple calls. Like, after shooting, if you are keep on copy pasting it, that means you are writing multiple calls of a same function. If I run this program, you can see how many times it is getting executed. First of all, these three lines are of the first call. Then again I am shooting, I am a sniper, I do heavy damage, and then again I am shooting, I am a sniper, I do heavy damage. It will keep on repeating. That means by simply writing a function, you are reducing your lines of codes, and it is very easy to see that, okay, I am calling this function 3 times rather than all these ugly lines repeating 3 times, right? So it is definitely reducing our lines of code and reducing the complexity of the program, and it will be very easy to write code in such way. So that is the main use case of the function. Here you can see DRY, do not repeat yourself. Whenever you want to rewrite anything, immediately create a function, put all those things inside that function, and repeatedly call that function. That is totally fine. but writing same number of lines again and again is a crime inside programming. Okay, you should not do that. Okay, so that's it about basics of the functions. In the upcoming video, we will learn about return type in a deep, and we will learn something called as parameters or argument as well. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys.